Giving our praise and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders of GMS. Also, salutations to all the Akim out there that's pushing this truth, and also shalom to the rest of the hopeful elect. And hey, guess it's not a good time to be an American right now. Now, I have this article right here. It says millions say they won't celebrate July 4th as Americans grow more pessimistic, right? So let's look up this word, pessimistic, all right? It's an excellent word. Pessimistic means anticipating the worst in a situation, assuming that bad outcomes are more likely than good ones, right? So that automatically reminds me of a scripture. Hold on, I was going to start off with this. But Esau is the end of the world, which these people see their society are falling, you know? So if I was an Edomite, I'd be in that spirit too, which I am in that spirit. I'm looking for more things to happen, which I expect those things to happen. I've been expecting the worst. This is new to these devils. All right. They don't know what it's like to hurt or be basically second class citizens in their own society, damn near. You know, you got illegals. They came over here and got a bunch of stuff. You know, these Ethiopians, these Latinos. You know, then you got the robots. The robots is taking your goddamn jobs. Really, the robots is out to be first class citizens. All right, so let's go to Ezekiel 7 real quick. Right, this is what it says in Ezekiel 7. This is one of my favorite scriptures too. It says, Ezekiel 7:5, "For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, an evil and the only evil, behold, it is come, the end is come, the end is come, it watcheth for thee, behold, it come." But like it says right here, the 5th verse, it says evil and only evil, all right? So these people are what? Pessimistic, all right? They're looking for the worst outcome, all right? Which that's what you're going to get, all right? Evil and only evil, all right? And the reason, and I mentioned it earlier, all right, just a second ago, the reason that they feel that way because they never had to suffer like this, all right? They never had to be second class citizens in their own society, all right? They see that their world is crumbling. Hold on. Let's go to 2nd Esdras. All right. Let's start from 8. "And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, for Jacob and Esau were born of him. Jacob's hand held first the hill of Esau." Let me say this. There's a lot of Jakes doing better than Esau too in their own society, especially the Jakes in the sports, you know, in the entertainment business, right? But then a lot of these jobs you go to, a lot of Jakes got manager jobs, man. And when you roll off at the end of these highways, you go to these gas stations, or you know, within these different cities, you see Esau with cardboard signs. All right, dirty, looking musty. Okay, not doing too good. All right, hey, Jake know how to look good in hell. Jake gonna look good. Jake gonna have his new shoes. Jake gonna have his clothes, all that. But it's gonna get worse for Jake too. Especially you women. The Israelite man gonna be okay. Watch, Israelite man gonna thrive. That you nigga women, you gonna get it too. All right, because you've been coddled too in this society, and you don't want to be under the Israelite man. Okay, so the Most High, how about Shemar Shai? He's gonna get you black women too. All right, you're gonna feel this. Matter of fact, you already feeling the crunch, right? What's that show? Baddies in cars, homeless baddies in cars, some shit. A lot of you black women, you're living in your damn vehicles, man. So the chickens is coming home to roost on your ass too. It says, for Esau is the end of the world, right? And these Edomites, look, man, they can see their fall, man. All right? If you're used to living a certain way or having some kind of privilege, you know if that shit is taken. And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, right? All right, so let's get away from pessimistic, all right? Which that's the spirit you devils are in right now. You're pessimistic. It says, a major milestone is turning into a source of serious national tension. All right. It says, let me see, Reuters, a recent Reuters ISOP survey reveals a surprising lack of enthusiasm as the United States approaches its I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna look it up. Let's see. Okay, and let's see how you pronounce that. Hold on, let's back it on up and get that word. Look, matter of fact, I'm gonna try to sound it out first. Semi-quincentennial. I might be right. Okay, so let's look that word up. Right, what does that mean? Hold on, man. There we go. That's how we do that. Yeah, I don't know why the hell they just won't pull it up, but and I probably pronounced the word wrong like hell, man. Trying to get them to sound it out for me, so hold on. Ain't that a bitch? All right. Esau said, fuck me. He talking about my downfall. Motherfucker, I'm gonna make it hard for you to pronounce the word right. Right? So right, so let's look into it. It says, definition of it, the United States semi-quincentennial, or I might be pronouncing that right, or America 250 year, is the national celebration of the 250th year anniversary of signing of the Declaration of the Independence of July 4th, 2026. A year events leading up to it, including America's Block Party, July 3rd through the 4th, featuring. All right, I ain't going to all that. Whatever. Then, all right, the word itself, all right, the meaning, the name semi-quincentennial translate from the Latin roots half, quin 5, centennial 100 years, meaning half of 500 years. So it's half of 500 years. That's what it means. All right, 250 years. And guess what? Why would you celebrate something like that? All right, because when you go into history, the average lifespan of a kingdom is what? 250 years, man. So this devil's done. It says, And it's bothering me because I need to know how to pronounce that word. It says on July 4th, 2026, the general vibe across the country seems about less about unity and more about deep-seated division. The big takeaway from the latest poll is that millions of citizens are opting out of festivals. Specifically, 1 in 5 Americans says they won't be celebrating independence this year. It is a statistic that left historians, local planners scratching their heads. Now, why would you be scratching your head about that? Considering the condition of this country, right? You should already know that, people are not in a happy place, man. Okay. It says it is a statistic that left historians, local planners scratching their heads. Like it says, what's that, man? That scripture. Hold on. What does the scripture say? Right, this is Isaiah 24:11. This is, there's a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. So you see? So that mirth, man. All right, I'm going to look that up in the regular dictionary too. Hold on. Hold on. Bear with me. The word mirth. Now, why in the hell? Ah, fuck it. These devils, something else. It says mirth. It says is a noun that means amusement or gladness expressed as laughter. So look, man, the scripture speaks about the joyous city, man. All right, the joyous city being basically fucking depressed, man. All right. I think that's the same chapter. Hold on. Matter of fact, let me finish this real quick. All right. There's a cry for wine in the streets. All joy is dark, and the mirth of the land is gone. So it's gone, man. Okay. Those good old times is gone. Let me see. Where's your joyous city? Who's it? All right, could be mixing it up. But anyways, let's go back to the article. It says, but it doesn't stop at skip barbecues and council fireworks. A staggering 38% of those polls don't believe the nation will survive 250 years. Another 250 years. No, it's over, man. This is the end, my friend. All right? This is the end. The level of existential doubt speaks volumes of current cultural climate. Right? The nation's biggest birthday got so political. Look at this. See? Eve, all right, I was just talking about you. You gonna fall with this place. All right? You gonna fall right along with the so-called white man. You gonna get in order. You black women, you gonna get in motherfucking order, man. Okay? You gonna go down with this devil. A lot of you gonna get scooped up, but a lot of you are gonna die over here in America. Okay? That's your future. Death. All right? what does the scripture say? You have made a covenant with death. Let's grab that real quick. Right? What does it say? It says, him that is joined unto him shall be thrust through. That's another scripture. All right. It also says, hand joining hand, right? The wicked shall not go unpunished, man. Okay? It says, because ye have said, we have made a covenant with death, and with hell are we at agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come into us. For we have made lies our refuge, and the falsehood have we hid ourselves. Right? Because you clinging to this devil, right? Now you realize those lies, all right, those promises. He taking it from you, man. And this devil, he didn't tell you that everything has a fucking end, Don't nobody reign forever. And the Israelite man was going to eventually be on top. I read it to you. Jacob is Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is beginning. It is the beginning of it. All right, of the new world to come. Okay. He didn't tell you that. Or you thought the Israelite man was gonna be down? Just was just gonna stay down, man? It's written in Psalms, right? The Lord said what? He was gonna set us in order before his face, man. So the Israelite man, hey, we was popping, baby. It tell you the so-called black man, all right? They say the so-called black man is the most desired man on earth. So there you have it. Showing you, guess what, man? The Lord is doing his thing, man. Okay? The Lord is putting that spirit out there, making a man more precious than fine gold. All right, so let's go. It says, Yale University historian Beverly Gage has noted that the public pessimism is widespread right now. She notes that celebrating the country's founding has officially morphed into a partisan issue. It seems that the traditional red, white, and blue bunting isn't enough to cover up the deep institutional cracks. All right, because it's falling, man. Hey, look, that's all I can really say, man. Oh, I got a scripture for you. Hold on. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let the scripture speak. All right. Sometimes you get lost for words, but you know what? This is what the scriptures say. Jeremiah 58:8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her. Take balm for her pain. If so be, she may be healed. You see? We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. So it's over for this place, man. There's no healing. There's no the great America coming back. All right? This place is going to eat missiles, man. This place, all hell is going to break out. Famine is going to break out. Disease is going to break out. So they're right to be in that spirit, man. That spirit of nothing good is going to come. Let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reach up unto heaven and is lifted up even to the sky. So ain't no hill in this place, man. I'm going to read a little bit more, then I'm going to get up out of here. Trump has placed himself directly at the center of the 250th anniversary events. He This highly personalized approach have drawn sharp criticism for opponents who feel the celebration is being hijacked, right? Because people are done with Nero, man. Okay? But anyways, man, hey, hope you was edified. Hey, man, hope you in the spirit to see that this place is at its end, man. All right? The Lord's going to destroy America. With that, I'm going to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders of GMS. Also salutations to all the Akim out there that's pushing this truth. And also shalom to the rest of the hopeful elect. Peace.